Hello folks and welcome one and all to Wartales, a game I've been meaning to do a video about for a long time actually. I've been meaning to do a video about Wartales for months now. It always got pushed back. There's always something else to be doing. There's always something else to be going on with. And I need a new series, and I'm thinking Wartales might be it because it just received a massive update. It just received what the Great Gothenburg update, which is the second free update to Wartales, still in early access. Even though it is beyond version 1. Is that version 0.1? I can't tell. But they've added a huge upgrade, a second huge upgrade. There was one in the past. I played it before even the first one, and there was stuff there, but there wasn't enough stuff there. But they're still keeping adding stuff on. I think Wartales will be my new series going forward, if you want it to be. Wartales is a game where you manage a small group, a small little band of, I think you say adventurers, just a small band of mercenaries, perhaps, is probably the best word for it. You go about the world taking quests and so forth, and combat is done in a sort of grid-based, XCOM-ish, tactical turn-based combat. But it is a medieval one. I don't remember there being much of any kind of mystical, if anything, in this game at all. I don't think there's any magic at all. I could be wrong. But let's find out. Let's go straight in from the beginning. New game. It's been a long time since I've played one. Anything options I need to check? Controls enabled. Sure, I haven't done this in ages. Blood splatter, yes please. Yeah, everything's fine there. Shortcuts, audio. Yes. There we go. Let's raise that up so we can actually hear what's happening now. Right. New game. Choose your destiny. Your companions are apprentice friends looking for an adventure. You start with additional influence, but your apprentices have low experience. You have a swordsman, an archer, a ranger, and a brute. Oh, you start with 4 people now. You used to start with only 3, I think. Men escorting merchants who lost their employers. You have additional money but low medicine. You have a swordsman, a warrior, a spearman, a brute. Deserters fleeing an abusive captain. We have additional experience for our companions, but they have more suspicion because they're deserters. Young farmers looking for a better life. They have food but no food. And the bandits looking to escape the guard. A lot of extra money, but a lot of extra suspicion as well. I think we'll start with apprentice friends. We have an additional influence, but we're not very experienced because we can gain experience over time. So we have what? We have a swordsman, an archer, a ranger, and a brute. My companions are interrupted by trucks outside. I use the long walks, which reduces fatigue by 10%. A cunning fighters increases experience gained in combat by 10%. Show incredible resistance, have increased constitution, are excellent at slap games, have additional critical damage, are quick learners. Experience gains for each profession increased by 10%. Let's go and increase profession experience. If they had a flaw, it would be a somewhat meek appearance. They have less carrying capacity per person. Eternal dissatisfaction, reduces the troops' happiness by 1. Or have an uncommon bout of bad luck, low critical chance. Have a very hard time getting up, danger during rest increased by 10%, or have a serious lack of self-confidence. We're all very sleepy. We're promising quick learning apprentices, but we're very sleepy. When we start in region, as you play more you can unlock new starting regions. We could start in Tildren. Difficulty normal? Sure. Difficult simulation, normal. Save mode, normal. Hang on, isn't it? Normal is only 1 save per game, but you can go back to any certain checkpoints. Usually normal would be fine, or even Iron Man would be fine, but whenever I'm playing a game for YouTube, I always feel the danger of having only 1 save, just in case shenanigans happen, like happened at the end of Chaos Gate. And exploration is free. Further will compete in areas will adapt to your strength as increases in difficulty level tailored to your team's abilities, or each region from the world will have a set difficulty from the start. You will have to expand and improve your troop before you can explore more dangerous areas. You know what? Region locked. I don't like. It's one of the problems I had with like some of the Elder Scrolls games where like, oh, everything levels up as you do. It's like, well, great. That means there's always a challenge, but it never means like you feel like you've gotten any stronger because always everything is on par with you too. So no, the early section of the game will always be easy. If you ever come back to grind stuff, you can come back to grind stuff here. Let's go. My save game name? Is that the Band of Our Adventurers, maybe? What do we call our Band of Adventurers? Let's think. Ooh. Oof. Let's see. Go for... The Knights of Nautilus is traditional. The Knights of Nautilus is traditional. Right, we have Perentus, Maingull, Vetril, and Fewit. And the pony. A pony! Appearance, pony appearance. That's the only thing that matches is pony appearance. Random positive trait? Add a random positive trait. Random, bloodthirsty, critical hit increased. You're a pony. I don't think this applies to any of you, I don't think. Carrying capacity increased by 3. If that benefits you, that'd be fantastic. Your carrying capacity increased? Oh, great. And the horse is going to be called... The pony will be called... Nautilus. Oh, let's pick some names for my subs, shall we? Right, there we go. Pick some names from my current subs on Twitch. So we have Beric. Let's see. You are a brute. Starting weapon. Big double-handed hammer. Yep. Utility, you have a taunt. You're a random positive trait. I'm not going to go all ham into figuring out who means what. I'm just going to get it done. Our swordsman is Shaitan. Our ranger is Warsmith. And our archer is uniquely K. As you get more people, and as we lose people, we will add and remove names from the list as required. Right. Begin our adventure. Let us go and see what happens. I've been wanting to make this for a long time. I was always wondering how to get around doing it. Like, how would I go about doing a series on Wartales? So we're about to find out. We're about to see how it goes. It's a game I wanted to stick with, and again, what I use a lot of these series for is for me to stick with a game I have had trouble sticking with. A game I enjoy, but I've had trouble really sticking with it, and this is what I use a lot of my series for. For playing games that I would otherwise, not because I don't like the game, it's just because I get distracted easily. Anyway, your companions are off in search of adventure. After a few days of quietly travelling along, their only feat was not getting lost, and they've reached their destination. Here surely awaits some novel and exciting quest that will stir up the uneventful lives of bored apprentices. Adventure awaits at the end of the road, for those who make it there alive, that is. Right. Immediate pause. Let's have a look around at the screen first of all, what I can remember. We have 5 companions in the troop. Our experience gained by professional gained by 10, our danger during rest increased by 10, our happiness is 4. We have no knowledge at the moment. This is about you. Knowledge helps you gain new blueprints, patterns, and recipes from the compendium. We have our quest progression in this scenario is not started yet. Our suspicion is 0. A high level suspicion will cause you to be sought by the guard and you have to pay for your crimes. The higher your wanted level, the more frequent guard patrols will be. If I remember, at wanted level 4 the FBI turns up, and at wanted level 5 the military comes after you with tanks. Day 1. We're not fatigued at all. Happiness is currently 5. Make sure it remains positive so companions don't leave the group. At -5, a companion wants to leave your troop. At 7, maximum valor points increased by 1. At 15, experience gain in combat increased by 15. Any gain above 15 grants you +5 influence per happiness point. Our influence can be used to recruit new companions. Our valor points. Use your valor points in combat to use certain skills. You'll gain some of these each time you rest. We have 48 food enough for 2 days and have 100 crowns. We have to pay wages every 3 days. Our wages are currently 56. That's our group over here. Then we have, look like some bandits over there. Our camp, we have our inventory. We have 15 raw materials, 5 medicine, 8 apples, and 8 bread. Our compendium is of skills we know. We haven't got much. Our workshop. The map. There. We have paths. That's new. This path wasn't here beforehand. The power and might. The path of power and might is fraught with danger and fearsome enemies, but great glory awaits those who prevail. Forge the best armor, recruit the bravest companions, and fight so your names echo beyond the farthest reaches of the Five Kingdoms. You haven't started on this path yet. The path of trade and wealth offers abundant riches to the humblest individuals, provided they are cunning and ambitious. Complete the most lucrative missions, trade in every city, track down the rarest and most luxurious items, and your troop will become the most affluent in the Five Kingdoms. The path of power of crime and chaos. Loathed by the gentry and cursed by the guard, the path of crime and chaos will take you on a treacherous journey. But through raids, thefts, and attacks on caravans and murder, you could well become the defenders of the common folk of the Five Kingdoms, or their persecutors. Access to assassination missions in the list of bounties. This was possibility to negotiate missions in the list of bounties. Maximum valor points. Mysteries and wisdom. Only the most curious of adventurers dare tread the path of mysteries and wisdom. Follow this winding road and explore uncharted lands. Search the mysterious tombs of the ancients, uncover the most guarded secrets, and become the knowledgeable scholars of the Five Kingdoms. You say Tombs of the Ancients, I'm immediately thinking, is there a kind of mysticism here? Professions discovered 1. You have a profession? Look at our companions. Beric has a profession, Shaitan has a profession, Warsmith no profession, Kay no profession. Okay. Let's begin. So W is pads, okay. I can't use WASD. What do I use? Is it left click drag? Can I even pan the camera? I cannot pan the camera. Okay, there's a shiny over there. Let's go for the shiny. Shiny over there. For Humphrey. Right, camp. Our camp. As Doti last, we have our workshop. A small makeshift workshop for your companions can use to craft useful items. Assigned Tinkerer produces 2 raw materials during each rest. Whereas the campfire, each assigned companion provides 1 happiness during each rest. Let's look at our companions then. We have Beric. The brute is strong. How helpful for a brute. You're wielding a rusty 2-handed hammer and some farmer's rags. No profession yet. Managed companion, capture, or dismiss. Oh, we can immediately capture people we already have as companions. Interesting. Shaitan is nimble, increased dexterity. Dexterity increases critical chance. And skill damage is based on dexterity. You are not... You can build relationships. Ah. Strength increases strength and critical damage. Grain capacity, consumption, wages, movement, critical hit, willpower, constitution. Constitution increases health and carrying capacity, willpower increases morale and critical hit. At 12 points, the student survives the first time they should die in combat once per encounter. Okay, so getting willpower to 12 is actually relevant. Interesting. Warsmith, the ranger, is hard-working, has even more professional experience, and is equipped with a single rusty shiv. And uniquely Kay, the archer, is hard-working as well. Has an arrow, shoots, and has the first aid. Can actually heal the ally for 10% of their max health and removes all applications of poison, burning, and bleeding. And Shaitan has that as well. Okay. And we have the Nautilus. We can just move the camp around. So we can actually make the camp quite a thing. Interesting. Okay, so back to the real world. And another shiny over there. And we will get your attention? We get your attention, okay. Let's get our first combat out of the way then. Bandits, a hoodlum and a poacher. Hoodlum. Hoodlum. Right. Ooh, nice compression of text there. Combat. When your turn comes around, play any unit you haven't used yet in the round. You can find out which enemy will then come into play. Prepare your strategy. Okay, so we have our... If I remember correctly, now I can use WASD to move around. And right-click to turn the camera. We have our starting spots. Like, we can move people to different starting spots, depending where we want them to go. The poacher's over there. I'm actually going to stick Warsmith over there and you over there. Your job is to rush to the poacher over there if you can, as quickly as possible. Now, we know that we get 2 turns, and then the hoodlum gets a turn, then we get 2 turns, then the poacher gets a turn, and the round restarts. So you're going to have over there, you're turning to face your target, always, I think. You turn to face your targets. Yeah, you turn to face your targets. So you're attacking over there, you're attacking over there. We have 2 valor points. Is that per person, or is that per the group as a whole? Kill enemies to raise your morale meter and claim victory faster. At this bar, your units become galvanized, significantly boosting the damage they deal. At the other one, they win and the units will try to flee. Okay. Let us begin. How do we begin? And Eric's turn, space. Oh no! Oh, it's your turn immediately. Okay. In which case, you can move, or you can ram. Deal 5 units to all units in the area. Damage increased by 50% against units that still have armor. You have 9 armor. Okay, so move up to you, and you will ram there. Do 8 damage. Clonk. When you perform a melee attack on a free enemy, you engage them. An engaged unit can only attack the engaged opponent and has a higher chance of taking critical damage. Take advantage of this with your other units. An engaged unit is exposing their back. Attack them from behind to get a bonus. Okay, you're done, I think. Right. So we get these two. Can you actually reach over there, by the way? No, you cannot. Intriguing. You, however, can reach the back of you, right? Let's flank you up. So slice just does damage to the target. Do you count as being flanked? Hopefully. That was a critical, I think. You have to do more damage than we were expecting you to deal. Enter. Oof. And poisoned as well. How nasty. Like, can you... We can't quite make it that far. Run. Run! Run for it! Right, K, what's your range? Not great, actually. Move up. 41%, okay. That's not great. That's not great. There's a 41% chance that you hit. You hit Shaitan. I'm not going to risk that this turn. You're going to get a shot off, unfortunately. Only hit the armor. Only hit the armor. That's good. Right, new round is starting. You're going to move exactly to flanking power here. Hit that. At which point you're going to move over here. And you're going to use first aid on you. Knocks out an enemy while they are engaged with an ally that will be taken prisoner after combat ends. Requires chains. Oh, okay. Eric, you go next, do you? Okay, in which case, go over there. Shiv them. They are now engaged with you in combat. You can only target in terms of taking critical smaller units, 20% from behind. Ah, that explains that then. Will you try to disengage? No, you just try to punch. Okay. Move up to there. Achievement progress, please observe social distancing. 1 out of 3, apparently. Right. We are currently galvanized to increase our damage by 50%. End your turn. Eric, can you reach? I think you can, because you can go over there, where your ram actually hits. Then you can end your turn. Okay, Valor is for the whole group, as the whole team as a whole. Okay, interesting. You got a kill. And experience is group based as well. Derek, double whammy. There we go. Collapses. So repair all your armor. Requires 1 raw materials. Oh, 3 raw materials. Oh. Okay, requires 3 raw materials. Okay, shine, fine, whatever. We get 21 money. And there's also human remains. Probably useless remains. Then again... Yeah, we're okay. We'll not go to the plateau stables. We can. There's a sign there as well. Looking at us, we can see any more shinies around. It's currently dusk as well. West is Stromcap. East is Tiltron Jail. Oh, what time doesn't stop? Okay. The plateau stables, and that's some. Is that an axe? Plateau stables. We have Phaetos, the civilian. You can punch. We have. You can steal a mosquito proboscis. Really? Surprisingly flexible and resistant, the process can be dried and ground into powder. Okay. We can steal here, we can nick things. Or this is Frillin. Okay, let's have a chat with you then. When I think of how many people don't shoe their horses, it makes me want to pull out the little hair I have left. Tell you what, buy a horse from us and I'll show you the horseshoes for free. Bonus movement speed in the world increased by 3%. Okay. And Frillin. Though the war in Edoran has been a boon for my business, I cannot help but feel for my poor horses. I can tell you they aren't soldiers. Take them with you if you can, otherwise they will most likely end up dead on the battlefield through no fault of their own. Pony, pony, pony. And ponies outside as well. Anything else? I think just that. Pony. The patient animal is chewing on cabbage leaves. Adopt for 180. Cooperative? Depressed. The next one over is 180 as well, is strong and a vegetarian. I'd be concerned if the pony wasn't a vegetarian, to be honest. The pony itself, that one is solitary and confident. Sure. Why not? We can't afford anything anyway. Unless you want to nick something, I think we're okay. Let us move on. What are you? Oh, it's not an axe. It's a pack of something or other. Can you bump into them? You can. Are you bandits? We have nothing. We are only refugees fleeing the Edoranian War. Please let her go, I beg you. It's the same symbol as that. Okay. Right, you can go. I've got no beef with you. Let's go to the city. Stromcap. Don't see any shinies? Let's go to Stromcap. Who's shiny over there? Oh, we'll do that tomorrow. Stromcap. Is time still passing? Time is still passing. Pause. Okay, what do we have here? We have Master Hewland's Forge, the Town Hall, the Three Hares Market, the Tiltron Apothecary Clinic, and the Traveller's Feast Inn. Stromcap, population of 105, produces woolen cloth, pottery, and amber. For trade goods, I guess. Hang on. If we go to paths, Battles 1, 3. Okay, so Battles 1 gives us power and might. I'm assuming you have to trade for that and steal for that. Location discovered 2. Okay. Level 1. You can craft the lectern. Titles. 2 is okay, fine. Okay, there are 6 regions apparently. Lord of the Roads, 6 regions completed. There are 6 regions. Noted. Right, let's go for Master Hewland's Forge. Alright, pause, we can't. Okay. Exit there. The Forge. Select a blacksmith. Ooh. I have to get professions. I knew that already. Why am I going ooh for? And Master Hewland. You can use my anvil. I can also repair your armor. But I'm looking to hire a skilled blacksmith if you happen to know one. You can sell raw materials. You sell coal. You sell a book of Tiltron Restoration. Following Tiltron measures, your troop optimize those use repair materials. Repair materials restore an additional 5 armor points. That would be beneficial. You restore 10 armor points in a single fight per one. How much armor do you lose? Merrick lost all the armor, as 5. Shaitan lost some armor. No, the Warsmith lost some armor as well. Oh, you lost some armor as well. So why did we need 3? Shaitan didn't get hit. Only 2 people got hit. Beric got hit, and Kay got hit. Concerning. Very concerning. You can nick. Yeah, I think we're alright for now. I guess you can make it. You can totally do a whole a whole playthrough of like stealing things. A piratey, well, not really a piratey one, but a thiefy one. A banditry playthrough. Oh, knowledge. We've earned some knowledge. What did we earn knowledge from? Don't know. We earned some knowledge. Yeah, then we have Town Hall. Anything here? Is it just Lady Maris Gontrande? Are you mercenaries? I'll have you know that we do not take kindly to refugees in these parts. Why, you ask? Because they have overrun our streets and are now taking to the roads. Edoran is sending our way anything with legs and a mouth that cannot wield a sword. You have your work cut out for you. There's no lack of honest folk needed to help defend off the refugee menace. I don't like you already. The refugee menace, that's already horrible. You're a captain level 4. You have a nice warbow and a master doublet. Volley of arrows skill. Deals a lot of damage and attacks a second time. Exaltation. As long as you do not engage in combat, they always have leader's inspiration, which means movement doubled. You're a leader. Alright, fine. Merchant caravans, 3 Hares Market. It's currently the middle of the night. We have here. We have Magolt. You touch it, you buy it. You're selling apples, grapes, mushrooms, and salt. And we have Perilane. Selling mutton, carp, which is currently cheap, chicken, and salt. Those refugees, I understand the word Edoran, but that doesn't mean they can just help themselves. Renart, Urbic, Andres. Okay, let's go for the... So Renart. For a few crowns I can polish your armor. Please, I'm so hungry. You can polish my armor. What are they even going to do? Here we go, a little spit and polish here and there. Done. So shiny I could go blind just looking at it. Thank you for all the money. It will be well spent. Stole 20 and took off. Oh, you pillock. Urbic. Come, take a look at my wares. You sell leather, fish oil, mosquito proboscis, a barber's kit. Any mercenary who spent a week in the wilderness has a simple wants: a small blade, a shaving brush, and a little free time, and the wooden claw. So you sell the trade goods. And address. Please, can you spare some food? A bread, and you give me 10. Have a bread. Go on. Thank you so much. I will pray for you. I gain influence. Hurrah. Iron ore and comfrey. Okay. Right, and the apothecary clinic. Craft, you can select an alchemist. Apothecary. Olwyn. My concoctions can heal the most grievous of injuries, but be sure to hold on to the vials after using them. Empty vials, medicines, cure for the plague, fish oil, strength oil, requires pristine essence and 3 comfreys and 3 pristine fangs, or sharpening oil, pristine essence, salt, and Alazarian powder. Okay. So what was it saying? Pause real fast. We have a blacksmith, we have an alchemist, we have the tinkerer in the camp. We have 4 people and 3 jobs to do already, crikey. Traveler's Feast Inn. Rogan Gaon. Say, it's not often you see new faces around here. Well, apart from the Edoran war refugees, that is. You have brandy. Increases happiness by 1 till the next rest. Apple pancakes. Reduces the speed at which troop fatigue stacks by 30%. Or a recipe for an apple pancake. 4 apples, 3 wheat, and a honey. Requires a cook apprentice, so that's 4 jobs. Cook as well. Feel free to come back often. There's always folks looking for work around here, especially since all the fighting started across the border. 44 money for rest. For I guess a bed rest in an inn, I suppose, rather than camp rest. Okay. Parmenor. I won quite a few fights in the tavern. You can count on me. Level 1 warrior with a massive axe. You haven't got a warrior, have we? So, yeah, brute, swordsman, ranger, archer. Wages 16, you come with a massive axe. And some farmer's rags. Recruit you for 30 influence and 60 money. Intriguing. So the informant. Psst, you. Yeah, you. Looking for work? I can give you tips and point you toward the best missions. The kind that pays much better than the measly rewards the mercenary guild has to offer. The wife of a man condemned to the gallows is desperately seeking help. 50-50 influence. Someone needs help in an abandoned tower. At least that's what he's screaming out the window. Refugees looking for mercenaries who can fight as well as they can negotiate. Captain of the guard is looking for mercenaries who can help him bring a criminal to justice. All these for 50 influence. Of course, you have to meet the client and meddle in other people's affairs. By the end of the day, the number of crowns in your purse that counts. Okay, so you can spend influence for missions. Kids are crying outside. Thank you. Berthros. The spearman. Not a spear. A pitchfork. You're clever and thick. I didn't actually look at the clever and thick-skinned. Guard. Chance of reducing armor damage as long as it has armor. Okay. Big sharpness 10 because of a shield. What are your skills again? Your traits? No, you have no traits. That's what I didn't mention any. And we have Leosm. You are an archer. We have an archer. You're quick, but lazy. We have an archer already. And you are Emissary Hypingult. Might you be looking for work? Our role as emissaries is to ensure that all service requests are fulfilled. We regularly update our job offers. Vanquish Claressia's cohort. Having murdered their captain, Claressia and her accomplices fled the Edoran capital to lay low somewhere in Arthas. Flee Pedra Mountain Mine. The deserters have adventured Pedra Mountain Mine made their lair. Their client will let you keep whatever you find there. Exterminate the rat infestation. A rat infestation is destroying our lands. At night we can hear piercing screeches coming from their teeming masses. Loot Bandit's lair. The guard is convinced their hoodlums are hiding in Bandit's lair. Fight Matthias Lund. Locate the Tomb of the Ancients. Okay, let's pick some things here. Let's pick some missions to do next time. Free the mountain mine. Let's go in the same direction, shall we? There's mountain mine. That's going that way. Oh, it's on the map as well. Tomb of the Ancients. Even bigger area. And in the same direction we have Claressia's cohort. It's hard, but we'll see what we can do. It's even further away. Okay, good. That's three accepted contracts. Is it not? That is not one of those. Does one of those not count as a? Hang on, one second. What? One of those didn't count as a contract. I'm very confused. Oh, is that not a contract? I can't cancel that. I can cancel these two. That's not a contract. Okay. The bandit's lair is in the same direction then. We'll head the same way. And I think we will actually grab you, Parmenor. Recruit Parmenor. Your companions doubt she's up to the task. Wow, nice. Immediately doubt. Let's give you a name, Parmenor. Hang on, that's 1 second. Let me give you a name before we end. Your name is going to be... Quickly rolling a dice. You're Minnie. Minnie. There we go. So I guess if you wish me to carry this on, I think I'm probably going to carry this on. Next time we'll be heading in. I guess that we're looking. Okay, we're looking west at the moment, right? Yeah. Okay, so we want to go down that road. We'll go down that road next time and see about the mountain mine, about the Tomb of the Ancients, and maybe about the bandit's lair, and eventually get all the way down there to deal with whatever the hell that is, the Claressia's cohort. Oh, that expires in time. Oh, okay. We have 150 hours. That is what? 6 days? About a week? A little bit less than a week? And we don't know what the scenario is here yet. I'm assuming it has to do with refugees, though. Everyone's mentioning the refugees like crazy. Okay. I'll catch you all next time, folks. See you then. Bye-bye.